Hello, I'm Ryan Sungalee of Rappler.com, and we're coming to you from the Lorede Sports Complex, where we'll be presenting to you the Philippine Games and Amusement Board Female Bantamweight Championship fight between Gretel De Paz and Christine Latube. This is only the 5th national championship fight of Philippine women's boxing in history, and this is the vacant bantamweight title. So this is essentially the inaugural female bantamweight championship.
Our third championship bout of the evening. The three judges at ringside: Virgilio Garcia, Robert Bridges, and Salvador Lopez. At inside the ring, the referee in charge of the action, referee Gerald Tumildon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 6 rounds of professional boxing for the vacant Philippine Female Bantamweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks, official weight 170 pounds. Professional record, 1 victory with 4 defeats. Fighting out of Highland Boxing Gym by way of Rojas, Palawan, here is Christine Latube.
There's Christine Latube, 1-11-2.
Her opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks, official weight 116 pounds. Professional record, 3 victories including 2 wins, coming by way of knockout with only 1 defeat. Fighting out of Naval Piliran, here is Gretel De Paz.
So that's Gretel De Paz, 3-1 with 2 knockouts. So La Paz is 24 from Bilaran. Latube is 26 from Rojas, Palawan, now training out of Baguio City in the Philippines.
This is for 6 rounds, Philippine Championship. Already give you instruction, right? Don't do anything loud and good luck.
So actually, there have only been female title fights, national title fights, in the minimum weight and flyweight divisions. This is the first time that there will be a Philippine Women's Championship fight at 118 pounds. So we have De Paz at 116 and Latube at 117 pounds. 6 2-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. And here we are. They touch gloves to begin the round. So the shorter, because they're both wearing black and white, the black with more white is Latube, and De Paz is the one with predominantly black trunks. And Latube is the one with the ponytail, and De Paz has the shorter hair. And De Paz misses over the top with a couple right hands. Latube may not have the best record, but she's been around the block. She knows how to fight. Or at least she knows how to get by. Although she's being swarmed now by De Paz. And Latube holds on. So if you're wondering when was the last time Latube has won a fight, I was in February of 2012. She won a unanimous decision over Lucy Donarde Bayo in La Trinidad. And she's hurt right there. So it's been a while since she's had her hand raised, although there have been a couple draws, and she got a draw against Carlene Rivas, who was a pretty good fighter. She lost 2 decisions to her afterwards, though. And I last saw her in February of 2017 at Makati Cinema. She was she lost a pretty one-sided fight to Jezebel Pagaduan, but most people lose one-sided fights to Jezebel Pagaduan. And she went the distance there. Oh, with a nice right hand by the Paz, and another right hand, another one. So it was a strong close to the fight by Gretel de Paz. Let's talk a little bit about the Paz now. The Paz has not as much professional experience. She won her first 3 fights. She turned pro actually in September of 2016, won her first 3 fights in the Philippines, went to Beijing, China, and fought the Ya Hong Yu, a 4-0 fighter, and lost a unanimous decision. It was a shutout. So this is her first time. That was actually last month, August of 2017. So it's a quick turnaround, and off of that fight, she's going to try and salvage her year by becoming the first female bantamweight champion of the Philippines. And Latube actually was almost landed a nice right hand on the break there. When you're at a disadvantage, anything helps, I guess. And Latube is coming forward. She's pushing with her jab and just trying to land that right hand. And I think that Paz needs to push the tempo a bit here. That's what Pagaduan did. Pagaduan was able to make Latube, even though she was not a big puncher, he was able to make Latube work and keep her busy, and Latube was not able to get those punches. And there we go. The Paz is letting her hands go. She's got some heavy hands, and Latube is in trouble. Latube is holding on. She's when the Paz comes forward and throws punches, she's far more effective than when she languishes at mid-range and lets Latube think about what she wants to do. And Latube is not going to, burn up the punch stat numbers, but she can throw a wild right hand, and you never know what's going to happen in boxing when someone's throwing punches at you. End of the round. And here we are, beginning of a new round, and Gretel de Paz is trying to work her way inside. She's coming forward, not really letting the jab go, just kind of pawing. That was a nice right hand by the Paz. The Paz is landing another overhand right, another right hand, and Latube is in trouble again. Whenever they exchange punches, the Paz is the much more accurate puncher of the two. But Latube gets in a right hand right there of her own, but Paz needs to push the tempo if she wants to establish her dominance in this fight. Latube is here to survive, it seems. She's not really trying to win rounds. She's just trying to get by and see if she can land one punch, and if not, she just wants to go to the distance. And Paz could really, she could tie and untie and retie her shoes for the next few minutes and still win the fight. But if she wants to win this fight convincingly and impressively, she's going to have to do a bit more work than she's been doing so far. She's trying to, there she goes with a nice right hand over the top, and a right hand as Latube backs up. And a jab to the body and a right hand to the body. Oh, nice little right hand right there by. Oh, and that last right hand seemed to affect Latube's balance. And there's the end of the round. So that's we're halfway through the fight. Paz is winning this fight easily.
Latube International Boxing Promotions would like to thank the following sponsors: Hagor, Geigetech Incorporated, Light Water, and Musli, and Voltage Electrical Contractor Corporation.
We are. Fourth round begins, and Paz in the more black attire, and Latube. Latube just takes a right hand. And Latube is wearing the black and the with the white trunk, with the white trim on the trunks. So Paz from Bilaran lands a right hand to the body, steps back outside, and then drops a right hand over top. And now we're having a wrestling match, and it's getting a little bit rough in there. Yeah, I would have liked to see Paz work more with her jab. Because it's one thing to win the fight, and she can win the fight, as I was saying, tying her shoes. But to really go out there and box and use her jab, I think I would have liked to see her do more of that. She's not really cutting off the ring. She's kind of following around. That's why she's just missing with some of these punches, because she's not getting Latube right in front of her. Although now there she's stepping around and keeping her right in front. Oh, that was a nice overhand right. It may have been, it looked almost like Latube was going for an elbow. Yeah, I would like to see Paz step up her work rate a bit and maybe mix in a couple jabs. Really try to land the jab, not just like throwing the jab out there just to land the right hand. I would like to see her use the jab as a weapon. And there's the end of that round. And here we are, round number 5. And it's been all Gretel de Paz so far. But if the idea is to be more than just a national champion and to compete on the world, because there is no competition, for female bantamweight in the Philippines. But if she's looking to establish herself as more of a world contender, I would like to see Gretel de Paz solve this puzzle here right in front of her. Because she's looking like an average good fighter. She has a slapping left hand, decent right hand, and a pawing jab. I would like to see her mix it up a bit more and really try to dig in and try to get rid of Latube. Although Latube is very adept at surviving. She's got a lot of experience. Still, we would like to see her do something, especially from a distance right there, where Latube is wide with her punches. So I'm checking right now. There are 3 active female bantamweights. One of them, Gretel has already beaten. The other one is named Kim Latube from Iligan City. We actually just won her last fight in June. She won by 3rd round knockout in South Korea, so that might be another challenge for her. And so we're gonna have one more round of this women's bantamweight championship fight, and they're propping de Paz's legs up. Although I don't know how effective that is for allowing someone to rest. Maybe a breathing exercise, or I don't know. We are the 6th and final round of this inaugural women's bantamweight championship fight between Kristen Latube and Gretel de Paz. And, it doesn't matter what someone's record is. They're going to fight harder when there's a belt on the line, because every boxer wants to win a belt. So that's why we see Latube actually landing a nice right hand over the top. But de Paz is so much more accurate and inactive than is Latube. De Paz is banging away at Latube, and Latube is just taking it. Latube is tough. I've seen her a couple of times, and she takes a good punch. She's not that easy to knock out, and she's even backing up de Paz at this point. Even if her punches are ineffectual, it's still something after 6 rounds to be punching. So she's a fighter. Both of these fighters are professional and competent. And Latube lets out a smile. Someone's saying something funny, and then they're going to punch at each other. trade punches towards the final bell, and there it is. They embrace the end of 6 rounds, and it appears to me that Gretel de Paz will leave this fight as the inaugural, the first ever Philippine bantamweight champion.
To award the championship trophy, may we call on Mr. Mori Kayanan. And to award the championship belt, may we call on again, to award the golden or the trophy, may we call on Mr. Mori Kayanan. And to award the championship belt, here we go on Miss Rose Flowers. Please join us dito po sa may ibabaw ng ring.
So I saw that as a 60-54 fight. May have been 59-55 on one scorecard. I don't know. I thought that was a pretty clear win for Gretel de Paz. As we're treated to the vocal stylings of Manny Pacquiao.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Virgilio Garcia scores about 58-56. Salvador Lopez has it 60-54. And Robert Bridges scores about 60-54. All for the winner by unanimous decision. And new Philippine bantamweight champion, Gretel!
There we go. We found one judge who is able to give 2 rounds to Latube. But there we have the first ever Philippine bantamweight champion, Gretel de Paz. For Rappler.com, I'm Ryan Sangalia. Thank you very much for tuning in.